So, the question on everyone's mind is, will Xi Jinping of China get his third term? Will he get the unprecedented third term? Why this is a front page news is because since the death of Mao Zedong, no previous Chinese leader has had three terms. All of them, from Deng Xiaoping to Jiang Zemin to Wu Jintao, they all have served two terms, that is, 2 5-year terms, and left, except the strongman of China, Xi Jinping, whom people are speculating might get a third term in office. But this is not a done deal yet, so the meeting is scheduled for next month. It's at the corner, and you can just imagine how much tension is in the air. Yeah, this is people and power. But before we continue this conversation, please watch this video.
Now, former Chinese Justice Minister Fu Zhenghua has been sentenced to death. He was jailed for life for accepting bribes. Zhenghua has led several high-profile investigations into corruption. The 67-year-old minister was handed a suspended death sentence. This sentence will be commuted to life imprisonment after 2 years. Fu used to be the deputy head of the Ministry of Public Security in China. In 2018, he became the country's justice minister. He led many high-profile investigations and crackdowns, including a probe about a decade ago into Zhou Yongkang. Zhou is one of the most powerful officials in modern China to be convicted of bribery. However, in July, Fu admitted accepting bribes exceeding $16.5 million. China's anti-graft watchdog says Fu had also been part of a political gang of Sun Lijiang. Sun was the Vice Minister of Public Security. Probes against him began in 2020. He was also accused of not embracing President Xi Jinping's authority. In fact, the influence of Sun was so pervasive within the party that it had been described by authorities as poisonous. They call him the cancer that needs to be eliminated. Sun is yet to receive his sentence for the allegations. On Wednesday, 3 former police chiefs were also sentenced to jail. Like Fu, they had also been accused of being disloyal to Xi Jinping. The purge of officials comes 3 weeks ahead of the key Communist Party Congress, one that will help Chinese President Xi Jinping secure a record third term in office.
Xi Jinping is undoubtedly the most powerful person in China as of now. Getting a third term would put him on the same footing as the founder of China, Mao Zedong. Mao ruled China with an iron fist. He is the only one who has ruled China for more than 10 years. And when he died, the leaders of China, or the Communist Party elite, met and decided that it was better for them to have a term limit so that it would prevent one person of becoming too powerful or of creating a personality cult around himself. That was a reason why they put in place a term limit. Deng Xiaoping served 2 terms and left. Jiang Zemin served 2 terms and left. Wu Jintao served 2 terms and left. And now Xi Jinping came in and said, not for me. Those rules are for you guys. They are not for me. So he changed everything. And right now, there is no term limit, which means that anyone can serve for as long as the elites or the People's Congress want them to serve. And absolute power corrupts absolutely. When people stay in a position unchallenged, they become very, very authoritarian. So many are worried that Xi Jinping might become very, very authoritarian. And you guys must understand that Xi Jinping has spent 10 years cementing his feet on power. He has purged all his opponents. He has purged all of them with his anti-corruption campaign. Now, the anti-corruption campaign is not forced. They are really, really corrupted dude. They are really corrupt. But the motive of going after them is not about corruption. It's about power struggle. We must understand the differences between these two things. The anti-corruption campaign is not about corruption itself. It's about power struggle. But the corruption allegations against them is not forced. It's not manufactured. They are really, really corrupt. So that is how things are. And Xi Jinping has made sure that he purged all his enemies. Both the past, the present, and the future. He has spent a lot of time doing that. And he has surrounded himself with people who are willing to defend him to the very end. Xi Jinping didn't leave the country for more than 2 years. During the pandemic, he stayed in China, just making sure that things go smoothly. Now, let's come back to the question. Will Xi Jinping get his third term? Well, I would say from all indications, he will, because I do not see any meaningful opposition within the Communist Party. You must remember that Xi Jinping is the party, and the party is Xi Jinping. Whatever he says or does is law. So I do believe he is going to get it because he has spent enough time just preparing and propping up for it. Let me conclude. I really don't have anything against Xi Jinping as per se. I don't like him, I don't hate him. That's just my personal opinion. But I do not like the idea of people coming in and changing the rules. Rules are in place for a purpose. Rules serve a purpose. And for someone to come and change it is not really a good thing. Because if people keep on changing the rules, then we shall go nowhere. Everyone must learn to respect the rules. Everyone must learn to follow the rules. You cannot come to a place and make a rule which has been there for a long period of time and then you just change it to suit your own agendas. You cannot do that. And this is very common in most African countries. Leaders come in and they start changing things. Start changing all the rules to favor them. Now, if you are changing a rule that favors the majority of the people, it's okay. But if you are changing a rule that favors only you, then I think it's really, really wrong. But to you guys out there, do you think Xi Jinping is going to get his third term or not? And if he does get it, what next? Will he go in for the fourth term or the fifth term? What happens next? Share your thoughts and opinions with us in the comment section below. Because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And one more thing, If you came across any story on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram that you think was worth sharing with the rest of the world, please send it our way through any of our social media platforms. We shall talk about them on this show. And also, you can support us with $1 or more through the crowdfunding website Patreon or directly to us through our PayPal account. Find all related links and our other social media platforms on this channel description section. Thank you for your love and support. We really appreciate it. Goodbye.